world. Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I'm checking out Martina McBride. Now, a lot of people have asked for me to check this out, In My Daughter's Eyes. It's interesting because I'm thrown off. I'm pretty sure she's the one who did Concrete Angel. But the reason I'm thrown off is because this picture, she has long hair. And in that video, she had short hair. And that video had it had an impact. It made a stamp on me at some capacity, like the messaging, and it imprinted, those type of, that was a crazy one. Anyways, Martina McBride, we back. If you guys are here, she did Independence Day. No? Independence Day. That's right. Because I thought it was about the 4th of July, and it wasn't. About getting free from some crazy relationship. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we back. Anyways, this is a first-time reaction. I've never heard this song. So if you guys are here for it, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let's get this started.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, let me get this logo down, pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want to check out my other channel, I have a travel vlog with my family. Then I have a one where I do commentary, Pegasus versus the world. However, all the music and the music reactions happen right here on this channel. If you want access to the reactions early, there is a link in the description to our membership. Gives you full access. I update it every single day, and there's a big catalog of reactions that haven't been released to the public yet, so you can have some fun in there. Regardless, thank you guys for your support. Huge shout out to all the members on the channel, and let's get this thing started. I'm watching this from her official YouTube channel, Martina's channel, so go check this out without me. Just what I do isn't a substitute. I always put that in these videos now because I think it's important, especially a reaction channel that's had the kind of growth I've had, to really bring people over to the original content. So go over there and rock with her, and let's see what this is about. This is In My Daughter's Eyes. I like what she was saying at the beginning, and me having 2 daughters, I think that's why a lot of y'all were like, yo, check this out. So let's see where this goes.
Strong and wise, and I know no fear, but the truth is plain to see. She was sent to rescue me. I see who I wanna be in my daughter's eyes. In my daughter's eyes, everyone is equal. Darkness turns to light, and the world is at peace. This miracle God gave to me gives me strength when I'm weak. I find reason to believe in my daughter's eyes. And when she wraps her hand around my finger, and puts a smile in my heart, everything becomes a little clearer. I realize what life is all about. Is hanging on when your heart has had enough. Is giving more when you feel like giving up. I've seen the light is in my daughter's eyes.
I'm not crying. My tear ducts are just talking. I'm not having a breakdown. My tear ducts are just talking. Men don't cry in public or get emotional or upset. My tear ducts are just talking. This is an amazing song, you guys. And I'm just going to lay it on the line, as I always seem to do on this channel. Sometimes I feel like I open up too much to you guys. There's this Dolly Parton reaction I did with my wife where I totally lost it. Anyways, but this song means so much to me because, you know, when she's saying in my daughter's eyes, you know, it's not like I'm like, oh, I want to be a female, right? Like, I'm not saying that, but what she is saying, it just means so much to me because I know that my daughter looks up to me like I'm her hero, like no one can beat your dad, da, 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 da. But in real life, like, I'm going to keep it real. Our first daughter saved me and my wife's lives. It saved our marriage. Y'all know the story. I'm not going to go too crazy about it, but we had 2 stillborn births. You know, our baby boy Huey and then Indigo. Huey was at 6.5 months, and Indigo was at 6 months. And you know, it's not a miscarriage. You know, the baby is born. You know, it has all its limbs. Indigo was a little. That's a whole nother story. I don't want to dive deep into that right now. But they're born. They're a little body, and they're just lifeless, right? Their heart's not beating. They're just lifeless. And anyways. You know, I don't know. Me and my wife almost didn't come back from that. Is like just relationship. Like it wasn't easy. You know, 2 in a row. We hadn't had any kids. And so there's a lot to that story, but they call them the rainbow child. And I'm going to give you the meaning of rainbow so it's not confused. The rainbow child is the child that comes after the storm, right? Because the rainbow comes after the storm. And that's our firstborn. And I'm not going to lie. Like, you know, I've heard stories where, you know, people were just like, you know, they'll say men don't get emotional at childbirth because the mother is more connected to the child. And I don't know, you know, and I don't care. You know, you have these masculine influencers. And I sometimes I dive into that because I'm very masculine. I'm into martial arts, combat sports, and I watch some of this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, right? But when my daughter was born, I couldn't control my emotions properly for 24 hours. When I held her and heard her cry, I was just flooded with emotions, was crying. I'm just keeping it real. And I just remember little tears in amazement, happiness, in awe for 24 hours. For 24 hours. And our firstborn daughter saved our life. It saved my life. And, you know, then I go into the depth of it, and I believe God saved my life, right? Because there's so many things that have happened in my life where I shouldn't probably be here right now, but I am. And God gave us our daughter as a gift, right? You know, what's interesting is then, okay, I'm about to go off the rails, so we'll get back into the song. Then I get freaked out because my first daughter wouldn't have been here without technology because my wife had to take blood thinners throughout the whole pregnancy because they think that something was clotting in the placenta and then the kids would stop getting fed, and that's why we lost our first 2. So they put her on blood thinners, and that seemed to be the fix why we had my daughter. And so I don't know, you know, how much technology, God, you know, but having children is a part of human development that if you have not felt, it's honestly almost unfair. Like, it's a part of human development, I believe. It's a very important part of human development to have a child or to raise a child. Now we go into what she's talking about in my daughter's eyes. So as I'm growing older and numb and, you know, thinking certain thoughts, my daughter is innocent. She doesn't see the world that way. And it helps bring me back to center to be more compassionate, more empathetic, more realistic, you know, and there's a balance you have to walk as a father because you have to teach your children that there is consequences for their actions, not just time out. Not just to eat, like they have to know that some mistakes can affect their life for their whole life. And trying to find that balance as a father and give them what they need to be successful in life is hard. But I get to see life through their eyes as they develop with the innocence that I once had, and it brings it back into your life full circle. And that's what she's talking about. And that's why I'm tearing up for many reasons, thinking of my daughter's birth. Also, my firstborn, I'm not going to get into the cool, crazy story how it happened, but she developed children's arthritis at 1 year old or 1.5 years old. And it was just totally unfair. Her immune system just started going haywire. And I can't even get into the reason why. Not a fault of us being parents. So we have to deal with that. And then, before we knew it was arthritis, we're going to Denver's Children, seeing all these children with cancer, and you see all these things. So I get flooded with emotion just being a parent. And she worded it beautifully. She sounds beautifully. Her voice is amazing. And then it's funny, like in this more modern sound, because we do a lot of classic stuff here, her voice is a little over the production and just blooming. Anyways, I'm gonna let myself tear up. I'm not a wreck, but I'm just one of those people, man. My tear ducts will speak, and they just, I could try to control it and hold it in, but I don't think that's healthy because I'm not giving into my emotion right now. I'm just expressing. There's something being expressed here, and my body, that's how it expresses it. It's like true joy, true happiness, true love, true caring. And that's just what it is. So, all right, let's get into it. We rocking with Martina. Damn.
In my daughter's eyes, I can see the future, a reflection of who I am and what will be. And though she'll grow and someday leave, maybe raise a family, when I'm gone, I hope you'll see how happy she made me. For I'll be there in my daughter's eyes.
I mean, it's true. All of it's true. I think I said the majority of what I needed to say in that middle segment, but what I'll add to this is what I'm looking forward to as a father and raising my daughter, because we weren't blessed to have any baby boys, and we're kind of at that age where it's like, I don't know. Things are just interesting, but I'm probably not going to have a son, right? So I have 2 daughters, which is great. But I did want a son. But I think, anyways, what I'm trying to get to is I look forward to even helping her navigate, dating and stuff, and getting to the point where she finds a good man, gets married, and brings me some little grandsons. That would be the goal. At least set the intention, right? Like, it doesn't have to happen, but I'm going to set the intention. And then maybe in my 60s or 70s, I'm going to try to stay as healthy as possible, use some of technology to stay as, functional, and teach my grandbabies some jujitsu or some type of martial arts. That's what I dream of. So seeing the future, as she said, I get it. I get it. And now I get why you guys wanted me to react to this too and check it out. It's funny. I don't know if this is a big song of hers or not. Regardless, it don't matter because it reached me. Bro, she's actually the truth. Actually, the type of music she makes is crazy. Like, she'll put you on an emotional roller coaster. Damn, I gotta chill, man. I need a moment, man. Anyways, yeah. Whenever I tear up in public like this, I'm not used to it. I don't like doing that because I do think there's a level of stoicism men need to help or hold or maintain. But today I don't feel embarrassed. I felt like if you were going to cry or tear up or have whatever publicly, I felt balanced today. And I don't know why. In my Dolly Parton reaction with my wife, I was not balanced. I lost my shit, you know? And I felt embarrassed because I lost it. Today, I don't feel embarrassed. And I feel happy. And I feel okay with sharing that I have true love and emotion for my family. And sometimes thinking of the depth of that can bring tears to your eyes. And I don't think as a man you should be ashamed of that or embarrassed of it, but I think you should control it, and probably control it a little more than your counter, you know, the feminine. But I think it's all with balance. I think we all play certain roles, and I don't know. But that's just how I feel at the end of this. Y'all let me know. Shout out to Martina McBride. That was an amazing song. Amazing. All right. Getting out of here. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I didn't expect to start my day like this, but I feel alive, and that's good to feel.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.